What if the secret to eternal youth wasn't hidden in futuristic laboratories or luxury clinics, but in 3 simple foods you overlook every time you go to the grocery store? It sounds absurd, but the truth is even more uncomfortable. While the aging industry profits from creams, surgeries, and empty promises, nature has been whispering the real secret for centuries. The one nobody wants you to discover. In this video, you'll learn about the 3 forbidden vegetables that can transform your body from the inside out, bringing radiance back to your skin, clarity to your mind, and lightness to your soul. This isn't a miracle. It's awakened biology, ancient science resurfacing in our time. Comment right now, "I choose to rejuvenate." That simple act awakens your commitment to vitality and sends a powerful message to your subconscious. You are ready to stop aging like everyone expects and start living like only a few dare to. Jacobo Grinberg, a Mexican neuroscientist, went beyond matter, flesh, and logic. He dared to say that the reality we perceive isn't objective, but shaped by the mind, and that time, aging, and even biology obey vibrational structures. For Grinberg, the body is a mirror of consciousness. We age when we disconnect from our essence, when we drift away from nature, when we hand our health over to fear and modern convenience. And he wasn't alone. Numerous contemporary studies confirm that true longevity doesn't come from pills, but from simple daily practices: sleeping well, breathing consciously, and connecting with living, vibrant foods. Cultures like the Hunzas in the Himalayas and the Okinawans in Japan have shown this for centuries. They don't rely on advanced technology, yet they live with vitality past 100 years, eating directly from the earth without labels or luxury. This video is a recovery, a reconnection with something you already know but have forgotten. The 3 forbidden vegetables you're about to discover are keys not only to your health, but also to your energy, your memory, and your presence. Get ready. Rejuvenation begins today, and it begins on your plate. There is one food the color of blood, with the power to make it flow as if you were 20 again. Its name? Beetroot. But in this script, we'll call it what it truly represents: the fuel of vascular youth. It's not just a red root vegetable, it's a biological code hidden in plain sight, ignored by millions, yet revered by ancient cultures that saw the body as an energetic temple. Beetroot is rich in natural nitrates. When ingested, these compounds transform into nitric oxide, a molecule capable of dilating blood vessels, improving oxygen flow, and boosting both physical and mental performance. In other words, it reopens the inner pathways where life circulates. And that's not poetry, it's pure science. Studies published in journals like the Journal of Applied Physiology show that just 1 glass of beetroot juice can increase endurance by up to 16%. Professional athletes already know this. The question is, why aren't you using that power for yourself? As the years pass, our arteries grow narrow, rigid, and blocked by poor eating habits, inactivity, and stress. Circulation slows, oxygen delivery weakens, the mind fogs, the body tires easily, and vitality simply evaporates. Beetroot, when used consciously, works like an internal cleansing system, removing accumulated debris and restoring the natural rhythm of life that pulses within you. But it goes even further. By improving blood flow to the brain, this root enhances memory, mental clarity, and even mood. A study from Wake Forest University found that older adults who regularly drank beetroot juice showed brain activity similar to that of people 20 years younger. That means that by drinking a simple glass of this juice each day, you can rejuvenate the way you think, feel, and perceive the world. Ancient cultures already sensed its value. Egyptians considered it an aphrodisiac. Romans offered it to the goddess of love. And if you think about it, that's symbolic. Love is what makes blood pulse, and beetroot reignites that very passion for life. However, there's one crucial detail. How you prepare it makes all the difference. Overcooking beetroot destroys much of its active compounds. The ideal way: eat it raw, grated in salads, or as fresh juice mixed with carrot, apple, or lemon. Vitamin C even boosts nutrient absorption, making it all more effective. Youth doesn't need to come from a bottle, it can come from a glass. And maybe next time you look at a beetroot, you won't just see a vegetable, but a vibrational key. An ancient code ready to awaken your circulation, clarity, and vitality. Now imagine a humble green leaf that hides within it a biological engineering so powerful it rivals even the most advanced lab supplements. We're talking about spinach, or as we'll call it here, the leaf of cellular regeneration. Spinach isn't just nutrient-rich, it's a complete repair system. Inside it live antioxidants, chlorophyll, iron, magnesium, vitamins C, A, and K, lutein, and folate. But its secret lies not only in its composition, but in the synergy between its elements, which work together in harmony like a perfectly tuned orchestra to restore human vitality. Chlorophyll, the green pigment that gives spinach its color, is more than just a natural dye. It has a molecular structure similar to hemoglobin, which is why it helps oxygenate the blood and stimulates red blood cell production. The result: more energy, more focus, more life. When your blood is well oxygenated, your cells communicate better, reproduce more healthily, and heal faster. Moreover, the lutein found in spinach accumulates in the skin and eyes, acting as a shield against the damage of time. It protects against UV rays, prevents macular degeneration, and preserves your vision. In a world where we spend hours staring at screens, that protection becomes a true visual longevity insurance. But that's not all. Spinach activates the body's natural collagen production, the substance that keeps your skin firm and fights the breakdown caused by chronic inflammation. The result? Fewer wrinkles, more elasticity, renewed glow. Here, youth comes from within, not from a $60 cream. In the brain, the magnesium in spinach acts as a natural relaxant. It regulates the electrical activity of nerve cells, reduces anxiety, and strengthens memory. Studies show that daily consumption of leafy greens like spinach is associated with cognitive preservation equivalent to being 11 years younger biologically. In other words, eating spinach every day is like giving your brain the gift of a decade. In Ayurvedic medicine, spinach is considered a sattvic food, one that promotes mental clarity and spiritual elevation. In Persian and medieval European traditions, it was used to heal soldiers, revitalize the sick, and prepare the body for both physical and spiritual battles. But be careful, proper preparation is crucial. Overcooking it destroys many of its active compounds. The ideal way is to eat it raw in salads or green juices, or lightly sautéed with olive oil and lemon, where the vitamin C helps the body absorb iron more efficiently. With every bite, spinach sends a silent message to your body: repair yourself, rejuvenate, awaken. It doesn't scream like industrial products do, it whispers. And those who know how to listen transform. At first glance, it looks like nothing more than a crunchy plain stalk, but behind that simplicity hides one of the greatest allies of natural longevity: celery, or as we'll call it here, the stalk of deep cleansing. We live in a toxic world, poisoned by stress, processed food, and sensory overload. Our body, like an uncleaned house, accumulates invisible dust, toxins, inflammation, fluid retention, and overload. And this is where celery comes into play. Rich in potassium, natural sodium, magnesium, and compounds like apigenin and luteolin, celery acts as a true internal brush. It sweeps out excess fluids, reduces inflammation, and unclogs biochemical pathways blocked by bad habits. Its diuretic effect is so immediate that many compare it to lymphatic drainage in vegetable form. What you might not know is that celery is also a natural sedative for the nervous system. Its essential minerals help balance the body's electrical impulses. The result? Less anxiety, deeper sleep, faster muscle recovery, and a general sense of calm throughout the body. It literally presses your body's reset button. Clinical studies show that regular celery consumption can lower blood pressure as effectively as some synthetic drugs, but without the side effects. That happens thanks to a compound called phthalate, which relaxes blood vessels and allows blood to flow more freely. A relieved heart means prolonged youth, and there's more. Celery also acts as a liver purifier. This organ, responsible for filtering everything that enters the body, can become overloaded over the years. When that happens, symptoms appear: fatigue, bloating, dull skin, slow digestion. Celery helps the liver regain its optimal function, promoting mental clarity, smoother digestion, and radiant skin. In ancient traditions, celery symbolized balance. In ancient China, Taoist monks consumed it before meditation, believing that he who cleanses the body cleanses the mind. In Greece, it was offered to champions of the Nemean Games as a trophy of endurance. In the Middle Ages, it was used to calm the body's unbalanced humors. In modern times, it's become a joke, called the sad diet vegetable. But the truth is, while many dismiss celery on the outside, it continues performing silent miracles within. Here's a practical tip. A glass of celery juice first thing in the morning can eliminate fluid retention, improve digestion, balance pH, and even ease joint pain. Want more energy? Mix it with green apple, ginger, and lemon. Besides being refreshing, that blend activates metabolism and sharpens mental clarity. That's what celery is, a discreet but tireless guardian. A daily cleanse your body will thank you for in vitality. And if youth begins with purification, celery is the most efficient janitor of biology. It's small, has a strong smell, and is usually avoided on dates. Yet it's one of the most powerful foods in human history. Garlic. Called by many nature's antibiotic, garlic is far more than a seasoning. It's a biological shield, a silent guardian of cellular youth. Behind its pungent scent lies a molecule called allicin, released when garlic is cut, crushed, or chewed. This compound is responsible for most of garlic's benefits: potent antimicrobial, antifungal, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory action. In a world where chronic inflammation opens the door to premature aging, garlic stands as a soldier on the front lines. Studies show that regular garlic consumption can reduce blood pressure, improve cholesterol, protect the heart, and strengthen the immune system. In other words, it keeps your body strong on the inside and resilient on the outside, shielding your cells against silent threats. Throughout history, entire civilizations revered garlic. In Egypt, pyramid builders were fed garlic daily for strength and endurance. Roman gladiators chewed it before battles. Buddhist monks and medieval healers used it in elixirs against disease. In all cases, one thing was common: garlic was seen as protection, physical, energetic, and even spiritual, and rightly so. By boosting the immune system, garlic prevents infections, colds, and internal inflammation. By improving circulation, it ensures oxygen and nutrients reach your cells efficiently, keeping them young, active, and resilient. By purifying the blood, it contributes to cleaner skin, a lighter liver, and a more energized body. But perhaps the most curious thing about garlic is this: it changes your body's scent from the inside out. Not in the garlic breath sense, but in the unconscious chemical perception others have of you. Studies suggest that people who eat garlic regularly emit healthier body signals, which can even affect interpersonal attraction. The body literally smells more vital, more balanced, more alive. Of course, garlic requires strategy. To avoid the infamous garlic breath, chew mint or parsley leaves, or combine garlic with green apple. And if someone still comments on the smell, you can proudly reply, "It's not garlic, it's longevity." In a world full of bottled promises, garlic remains the oldest natural capsule on Earth. And if youth needs a guardian, garlic is the one who watches, unseen, yet fiercely effective. Forget laboratories, expensive treatments, or miraculous promises. True youth, the kind you feel in your bones, skin, mind, and heart, is already within your reach. Beetroot, spinach, celery, and garlic are not just foods. They are daily rituals of vitality, gateways to the ancestral energy your body has always known. Every conscious bite is a pact with your biology. Every sip of juice is a silent message to your cells. Stay alive, stay young, stay strong. BD. While the world chases superficial glow, you can choose the inner one. The glow that comes from a clean liver, unblocked arteries, a clear mind, and skin that reflects what's happening inside. It's not about turning back time, but about making time move slower within you. The choice is now on your plate. So take a deep breath, look at these ingredients with new eyes, and say to yourself, "I choose to rejuvenate." It's not a miracle. It's science. It's nature. It's choice.